musical start on. But now I'm just turning it on, and what's gonna be what it's gonna fucking be. I'm like changing a setting in my stream deck, and you're like, go live, and I will.
My recital.
I will go live. I'll have you fucking know. I have to turn my green screen off real quick because I'm just in cam mode.
This is my recital. I think it's very vital to rock. Here we go.
I'm glad this random song I changed to is a fucking bop.
I can't hear your stream.
Why not?
What?
What's what?
No, don't worry about it. What I'm not going to start this stream off with is so fucking Joe Rogan's.
Oh, no. Jamie, pull that up. Is his name Jamie? I don't know.
Jamie?
Isn't that guy that is with him all the time?
With who, Joe Rogan?
Yeah.
Shit, you think I've ever listened to Joe Rogan talk more than 5 minutes of my life?
Okay, that's valid. Also, Xurian, thank you for the fucking resub. Much appreciated. We're bullshitting tonight.
Hi?
So fucking Joe Rogan is what I joined. Is his name Jamie on that fucking goddamn podcast? So, Sarah has a brand new microphone set up, and we're still adjusting it.
So, Sarah has a brand new microphone, and we're still adjusting it.
Correct. Yeah, his producer, he's from my city, unfortunately. That's Rough Styles. Is your threshold still, like, off?
Yeah, might as well be.
Is it a negative 57?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I occasionally get one syllable of me, but that's it.
Oh, it's because you're fucking loud.
I'm not that fucking loud.
You're like, welcome to the IMAX experience.
Hey, I don't know what to tell you. I'm just a boy. Will her mic pick you up still?
Yeah, because he's a loud motherfucker. I bought a $400 microphone to avoid the loud voice. And the loud voice, shockingly, is still fucking loud.
I wager that it's because the Go XLR mini she has
also,
doesn't have a
38
de-esser.
months.
Buy me a Go XLR.
No.
Well.
Also, I'm joking. The de-esser is not going to really change it.
Shut up and take my money.
I do wonder how you'd feel if you were just using like my
2
exact
years,
settings.
pretty wild.
He's a big boy and has big lungs.
Yeah, I think his voice just carries well. It really does. It's also like I really do like the filling up of the walls is certainly going to help because your wall is like bare.
I'm glad you put those two pictures that have really buffered my voice on that side to really help how this is going.
Absolutely, not a problem.
Shut
I'm gonna put like a couple more over here
Hey
too and
there.
rearrange these, and there's gonna be
18
more and more.
months, pretty good.
Have I done my...
Oh, it's time for Wordle.
All right, I'm gonna kick bro's ass. Also, what do you guys think of my new mic? Do I sound the same? Because I have a theory that this microphone's a bunch of bullshit.
It's not. Chat, real quick, skis. Let's do a Wordle.
Wordle.
Also,
Wait.
because we were just talking about slacking. Absolutely nothing. That's unfortunate.
Sarah sounds perfect as always. See, just fucking no one knows it's different. Couldn't tell it was a new mic.
Secret says you sound better. Sounds more clear than before. Yeah. Start with audio. That wouldn't have gone well.
Recital. I think it's. I really hate how much this picks up.
I'm doing
Another
under.
one. And another one.
Okay, we got
And
a U and an
another
N.
one.
All
And
right.
another one.
Shut up! I need to do mine. You either need to wait for me to finish.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize.
Vampire
you know
King
what? I got you.
777, thank you for
There you
gifting
go.
subs.
There you go. I muted myself. She can't hear me.
Ew.
Oh.
Oh, I'm on fire. I got one letter.
No. I can't do that one. That one doesn't work. Mention tier list in March. It could happen. God, those two letters No, they can't go in that order. Oh no, I can't use any of those letters either. New Mecha Commanders Fire, definitely buying that precon. I'm curious to see what else is in it, but those precon commanders do look pretty exciting. Also, Vampire, thank you very much for those 2 gift subs. I really do appreciate it. Does yellow mean that they are in it but not in that position? That is exactly what it means. Keep hearing about this Wordle, but still know nothing about it. Basically, it's a word guessing with... Oh, God. What's the game? What's the original game? Oh, no.
Mastermind.
It's word guessing Mastermind. And you blank out any letters you use and stuff such like that. Is it a website? If you type in Wordle, it's the first thing that pops up. It's through some other thing, but it's Wordle.
Through powerlanguage.co.uk.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, I love Mastermind. I mean, I'm stuck. I got 3 letters.
I forgot I didn't have access to one of these letters that I was going to use for this. Where you guys see what I was going for with what I was going to spell? Because I think it would have gone really well if I could use this. Okay, we're thinking about it.
I'm a fucking genius. Guess 4.
Nice, well done.
I did it. I'm kind of quiet.
Oh, that's probably like my fault, honestly. Let me see. What were you at before? No, you're at 100. Okay. I mean, I can always bump you up a little bit.
I wouldn't, because Discord gain is rough. I was also not looking in or talking into my microphone.
Oh, okay. Well,
I was doing my Wordle.
that's valid.
Para, I'm 4 out of 6, dear.
I'm actually 100% sure this is a real word. It is not.
Zyme is trying to silence her. Wow. Imagine.
No, I would never.
Para was also... The other day, Para and I, with no talk beforehand, picked the same starting word, which was wild.
Funny? I wouldn't guess funny. I don't guess double letters until I'm pretty far in. Oh yeah, that is a word though. Oh no, I can't use that. I've already used those 2 letters. You're done, right? So I can just say letters?
Yeah.
Okay. Somebody was saying to try noose, but I've used SE already.
My mic to... Hello. Hello, what's up with my microphone now?
What's up?
Someone said I need to eat my microphone, so I was eating my microphone.
Yeah, you really do. Noose is also spelled Noose. Oh, I didn't know if there was a different kind.
Fun fact. The Go XLR Mini doesn't have a built-in de-esser, which is...
Yeah, not having access to D is a real motherfucker with the letters that I have access to.
I mean, hard mode lets you use letters that don't exist anymore. It makes you feel better. And you just can't not use the words you've already discovered as clues.
Wait, I don't understand.
So if you've ruled out a letter, you can still use it in your guesses on hard mode. You just can't not use, like in your case, the U and the N.
Like you could just guess 5 new letters? You're only allowed to guess 5 new letters?
So so for hard mode, right? You just can't not use a hint you've already uncovered. So you couldn't put a word in that doesn't have a U or an N in it. But you can use letters that you've already like grayed out if you're just trying to find more letters of the word.
I feel like what I'm doing is considered hard mode, not that.
Okay, I'm just telling you what real hard mode is. Live your life. I'm not going to stop.
Fair enough.
Not to concern you, but if you don't get 4 out of 6, paranoid or decidedly better in all things for the next 24 hours. So...
Is this a word? It is. It is a word. Okay.
Quint means 5.
Yeah. Wasn't sure if it was spelled differently. Okay.
All right, you have to get it this time, but no no pressure. It's a real easy word too.
I know where 3 of the letters go. What are the first 2?
Mom and Dad, stop fighting over that would be fun. We should do crossword puzzles on stream together during just talking. What's a 4-letter word for shut the fuck up?
This one was pretty easy, actually.
Yeah, you loser. Why don't you have guessed yet?
So I usually get really stuck when I have the last part of the word because I'm just trying to think of all the things that could be at the front.
Yeah, that's what happened to me yesterday. Is it fucking blunt?
Bruh.
Mini Cactbot actually has the calculator online, so like don't judge it. Judging.
I feel like I know a lot of 4-letter words that end with unt, but like with the combination of letters that I have remaining, it is much more difficult.
Shunt, front, donut.
Okay, but that's not right for the ending.
Donut.
Like I can't.
Really
Count
like
is not it. I have O, but I don't have C.
How many vowels? Can I buy a vowel?
But yeah, fucking count would be a really easy one though. That's for sure. Let's assume it's like OUNT because that's like kind of what I've got left here. Gunt? That's not a thing. Oh, wait, no.
Punch him in the goont.
No. Jount. Hound. Hound.
Roundhouse kick. What? That's it, clearly.
Didn't we determined this isn't a word, right?
Bount, like bounty.
Yeah.
Bount.
I think that's a fantasy word. I don't know what it's in, but I think it did. Wait, wasn't that one of my guesses? That would have been really good. Like earlier.
Are you thinking bunt cake?
No, I thought of the word bunt already. I know that's different.
Are you sure?
Oh, that's a bleach enemy. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh yeah, I do have M. I do have M.
Wow. It must be great to have chat here to cheat for you.
I was almost there. I was just trying all the first letters.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah.
The pound? Like a pound down?
Well done.
It's, you know what's interesting? Well, I guess it makes perfect sense actually. I do some of these on my phone and some of these here, and then it just is like there's no streak here, bud.
And that's why I always do it on my phone.
Yeah, fair enough. Is either that or fount. Is fount a word? What does fount mean?
I found out I was done. I've been done.
Your thoughts on Pokemon Legends Arceus?
Thank you. Spent the last hour talking about Arceus, and I want you to know that it's the fuzziest, low-res, rip-off Pokemon game that I'm absolutely going to spend 100 hours in.
You don't know that yet.
No, I do.
Okay, I'm just going to mute this video because I do not care about the talking. But we're going to look at this. This is some footage of Pokemon Legends Arceus. Whose channel is this? If you guys want to go look at this, this is Nintendo Life. If you want to go see it, this game. Oh, we're gonna get to like just take a look see, take a little look see at what this game looks like.
You ever just play Ocarina of Time?
Yeah. Like this looks like dog shit.
You just play. You played
here,
Ocarina of Time HD on the 3DS?
I need you. Give me 1 second.
Please understand that it is not up for debate whether this game looks like shit. I need you all to understand. What it is up for debate is how good the game is, and I will say that I'm excited that the reviews are so incredibly good for it, and I'm absolutely going to play it. But do not argue with me that the...
This is the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion trailer in 480p. And this is what the actual landscape in this game looks like. This trailer is in 480p.
And if you removed the fog, you too would see the you would see the Arceus map as well.
Like, this game actually does look like this. Except for not with the wavering there. That was a weird thing.
Game Freak said, okay, if the Zelda team can make a Switch game open, we can too. Easy.
I need you to please compare and contrast with this. And you might be like, oh, this is just like a bad shot, right? Because like if you look at this, like this grass looks fine. This is like a stylized grass, right? But if you look in the background, you'll notice like the Pokemon themselves look good. And like the main character model, I'm into it. Like they look fine, right? But like you look at like certain objects, like the houses actually look fine too. But then you get to shit like this. What the fuck is this?
Actually, I need you to scroll back just a tiny bit.
Okay.
I need you all to understand that these character models look fantastic as long as they don't have a big round somewhere. If they have a big round in their shape,
oh yeah, they get real fuzzy.
What you're going to experience is that these seem to have been up-resed with a drag, like, diagonal. Because like,
yeah,
if you go to that town scene, dear.
You mean how she has the hexagon sleeves?
Yeah, that's fine though. We can almost call that stylistic. Go to the town shot though with all the Pokemon around her.
Oh yeah, the Pokemon who are like fuzzy.
Don't look at the big round in the back. Don't look at the big bug in the back. Yeah. Don't look at what an arc is supposed to be and what you get instead. It's probably fine.
Yeah. And then like this is like we need the Superman 64 fog in here. And also in some like the review stuff we were looking at, we were told that the game has frame rate dips, and the question is why? For what though?
I want to know how good this game is because they said on the negatives it does have frame rate drops, and I just go, then how can it have a 9 out of 10? How good is the gameplay? Yeah. This game to be a 9 on 10 with what's going on here. Don't look at the Psyducks. If you look at a Psyduck too long, as well will become.
It's gonna be rough. We might get to that. But like also like look how bad the water is. And like just everything actually on this, like bro, like this skybox is okay because it's one single JPEG.
IGN rated it in 5 out of 10. What, really?
Oh wow, really? I've seen so many like 9s and 10s. IGN gave it a 5.
I'm looking right now.
And like, look at this. There's such a contrast. Like in this right here specifically. You look at this Buizel, and he's a good boy. And you look at this Rowlet, and you're like, that is also a good boy. And you look at the character model, and you're like, all right. And then every single other thing that's currently occurring on this screen, like, is this ground texture actually an import from Majora's Mask? And like, what is happening with like the shadows and the trees back here? What the fuck is going on? Reminder that Breath of the Wild runs on the Switch. Try harder, Game Freak, right? Breath of the Wild looks great. It runs like shit in some spots, but it looks great.
Don't get me wrong that like I want you all to understand in my head, like I understand what it is to bring a game to Switch. And when I tell you that you're take this game that you've spent, just put it on a tablet.
I mean, look at this Psyduck. You can see a full square like jutting out of its head as the fucking game attempts to render a circle. And like how awful this water and ground texture is.
What we've noticed is that when a Pokemon stands in water
or near water. Keep in mind they made an open world map with a shitload of water. And they've made water look like this.
Okay, I couldn't find it. Okay. Arceus has an 86 on Metacritic right now.
Okay, can I like point something out that they should not have done?
What's that?
They do this like open vista shot in every trailer, but it looks like this.
Wait, can you show them the thing where Zelda's gonna come for their throats? Can you play the trailer? Can you just play the first 5 seconds of the trailer? please?
Well, yeah, I can, but I'm just like...
I need you to complete the circle of life. Please just play the first 5 seconds of the trailer, please.
Okay. Give me a second. I have to go find it. Link me. You have it on hand or no?
Just type it.
I didn't know if you were looking at it or not. You could answer me first, please.
This is the Sheets thing all over again. Oh yeah, silence, huh? I'm not gonna tell that story?
What?
Game Informer gave it an 88.
One? Which trailer? Just from Nintendo 2 days ago?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we're putting this up.
Oh, IGN Italy gave it a 50.
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. This is frame 1 of the official trailer from 2 days ago. The game comes out on Friday.
Wait, mute your
Mute my what?
your music.
Why?
Because they have to get the full experience.
Okay. Should I?
Guys, everyone listen to the amazing music this is gonna bring you.
Can you get a full 2 seconds of this music? Yeah. The studio for Breath of the Wild would like all of their music and assets back, please. But like, I really want to stress that this is frame 1 of the trailer. Like, everything in this has gone wrong.
Do you know what it looks like from this image?
What's that?
I'm just gonna say a thing to you, and it's one of 2 things to my brain.
Mm-hmm.
If you just showed me this vista, I'd say, is this Roller Coaster Tycoon before you set up any coasters?
Yeah, Roller Coaster Tycoon in the 90s.
And then the second follow-up to that would be, is like, oh, what a cool golf game.
Here, I have another like a direct comparison that we can make here, and this one will be even more pertinent. We'll come back to this trailer, so I'm gonna leave that open.
Some low-res city skylines looking ass. Oh no. Don't get me wrong, guys. I will say that like most reviews for this are incredibly positive.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I was hiccuping, by the way.
No, you're fine. Okay, this is a GameCube game that they up-resed. And I'm not even going to show like a trailer, like a show-off shot of this game, because it would look better. This is Super Mario Sunshine. This is what this game looks like.
I don't know. I think it's really hard. Okay, I'm gonna say a thing that I think it's really hard for any non-first party Nintendo game to look as good as a first party Nintendo game.
Are we gonna say that Game Freak is not first party? They only make Nintendo games.
No, I agree with you. I would not. I've seen all their stuff, and I would not call it first party Nintendo.
Is it because they've been making the exact same video game in 2D for like a very long time?
I mean, it's more just like I don't think that they get the support that Nintendo that like you would expect a first party developer to be given.
Oh, they don't get they should have infinity dollars because they run the most successful franchise ever created.
Well, I just don't think Nintendo goes to them and goes, "Hey guys, let's help optimize your game." Because if they did do that, then I don't think I don't think we'd have the gems that we get from Game Freak.
Yeah, I mean, maybe Nintendo should probably help them out.
No, I agree. I think like Nintendo does this thing Nintendo does this thing where they're like, we're quirky, we're different, we don't need to have good hardware, we have Nintendo hardware. And so as a result, they put all this R&D into like how to make the hardware work for them.
Mhm.
And then they go, okay, everybody else, make fucking games for our systems. Good luck.
Yeah. Also, I want to point out that this here with the good Turtwig, this actually looks fine. Like, this doesn't look great, but this looks fine. Like, it's not like revolutionary, but it's like, okay.
Pokemon Legends
don't
is
look at this
interesting
too
to me
closely,
because
but
it's
it's
not
like,
normal
yeah.
Pokemon
Don't look
gameplay
at the
because
tree to the
normal
left.
Pokemon gameplay has been stale for 20 years.
Pokemon Legends is interesting to me because it's. Oh yeah, no, yeah. Okay, I want to really comment that we're not talking about the gameplay stuff because everything we've heard about the gameplay stuff is like it's super interesting and very different, and that's super valid. I'm gonna play it because I have to know. But like the way that this game looks, holy shit!
I will say that we are what we're doing is if you please take a second and put a dividing line down. Bros and I both want to play this game, but we'd also like to really rag on what we see before us.
Also the way that they have like the angry Pokemon have like default blender red light like in their eyes.
I will just never forgive them for them not being stars.
Yeah. Also, okay, this new like Zoroark variant looks fucking cool. I'm gonna go ahead and say that. Although
that's a Warframe.
Yep. And Sarah did say that it's a Warframe though, and she kind of right though.
That's a Warframe. You can't tell me it's not a Warframe because it's a Warframe.
Yeah. Also, there's a big one coming up here. That's like
Is
really...
this a re-release or new? It's brand new.
It's a brand new game. Look how bad the cave looks. This cave...
Here, I swear the Switch is even worse than the Wii U because I've played bought one both and I can tell you which one is just better. It's Wii U.
Yeah, it's really true. Also, thank you for the 100 bits. This cave, I've been in this cave. It was in GoldenEye 007 on the Nintendo 64. This is the cave in like one of the really early, I think it might be the first mission, Dam, where you're walking through to like the second part of the base. Here it is. I found it. This is it. Like this is the cave.
There's a big part of me that wants to make an excuse. Like, guys, this game was developed during COVID. Like a lot, their culture wasn't work from home, so it took time, but it was always going to be this.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, there was not. Yeah, no, because like there's some things that are like, oh well, development was hard, and there's other things where it was like, well, this is what you did though. Because like the game would legitimately look better if they made the draw distance way fucking less and added a bunch of fucking fog. Because it's mostly things that are far away that just look like absolute shit.
I know. I just want to.
And then other things like this don't look that bad.
The game looks so good.
Yeah, other things like this don't look so bad. Like this looks fine actually. Like this is a really, really awful grass and ground texture over here in the background, but like, you know, this is fine. We're okay.
There's a weird crossover sometimes when we both talk. Like really bad.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I'll have to pull it from your VOD.
Okay. Chad, are you guys hearing that or anything?
It's just periodically that I don't know what's happening. It's like my mic doesn't pick me up, but your mic picks me up. Very strange.
Weird. Also, Sfeel. Exile doesn't hear it. Did you hear about the new Xbox bundle I'm getting Tuesday? No. What are you getting, Toxic? Look at good Sfeel. This feels an excellent round. Also, I forgot Rowlet is a starter in this game. Damn, man. Also, I hate new Growlithe.
The person for IGN Italy who reviewed this very clearly just doesn't like the direction the game went in.
Oh, well, all right. Turn the music back on. Alternative Final Evolutions. I knew this would happen, and I'm way on board.
This Growlithe looks like Finn when Finn needs a haircut.
Yeah, it's real rough. I'm glad that Buizel's in, though. Because for those of you that don't know, Buizel was the Pokemon that replaced my starter when I had to choose Oshawott as a starter. Look, this Voltorb is rough.
Oh, yeah. Toxic, that's what actually launched. So for anyone knows, that's not exclusive to Best Buy.
Oh,
Xbox released their Ultimate Game Pass bundle at launch of Xbox, where you can get an Xbox One X, or Xbox Series X. I always forget what they are. The new Xbox, plus Ultimate Game Pass for 24 months. For like 30, mine's 37 because that's what I have for mine, and it's like 37.
Also, somebody just said Buizel wasn't in Gen 5 base game. Oshawott was Gen 5. Which one am I thinking of? Is there another like otter water type that's in there? I definitely replaced Oshawott.
Nice, Toxic. Enjoy your Xbox. I love my Xbox.
Yeah, that way to get an Xbox is definitely like the best possible way.
Yeah. Well, also just in general, we have to admit the new Xbox is fantastic compared to the PS5. I said what I said.
Wait, in what way?
Like just the Game Pass, all of it. Just,
oh yeah, the systems level Game Pass and stuff. I agree. Like, I mean, PS5, I think, like, objectively has better exclusives, but the reason it has better exclusives is because I own a fucking computer. Right?
Yeah. I mean, that's really the truth of it, is that, like, as an experience, like, if I were buying a console for someone, I would buy them the Xbox.
Yeah, especially someone who's, like, you know, not super well off. Like, my cousin like asked me for advice on like what they should get their kid, and I was like, well, the best you can do is to pay $35 a month for this, because they get a shitload of games, the new console, and just play with everybody. And it's like, okay, you've like, here, child, this is like fucking 12,000 hours of video games for you to enjoy for $35 a month.
Just to answer you, Tog, so you can buy an Xbox from any of the retailers directly from Xbox for
I see.
$37.
This is why I woke up
confused.
confused. Someone stole my
Game
bit
Pass for your
spot.
computer and Xbox.
Yep. Also, Just, thank you very much for the 2,000 bits. Much appreciated. I think PlayStation games are overhyped. I mean, it depends.
I think PlayStation games. I think. See, I can't justify the cost of a PlayStation 5 right now.
Right.
Because like it's when you buy the Xbox, you pay $37 a month and you get access to a library that's literally updating constantly. I very often, more and more often, the good example of that is like Nobody Saves the World. We saw the trailer for that, and I went, "Oh, I want to play that." I booted up the Xbox, and it was just there.
Having just gotten Game Pass, it's also like more than that, because like Nobody Saves the World is on here, Unsighted is on here, Death's Door is on here. Like, those are some like pretty recent games that, well, to my knowledge, are all bangers. I mean, Nobody Saves the World I know is a banger because that game's good. Like, we've been playing it, but the other two, like, I'm gonna play Death's Door because it looks awesome. Like, they get relevant games on there. Like, Game Pass is like an insane value, like absolutely ridiculous value.
Forza Horizon 5, day one.
Yeah.
Psychonauts 2, day one.
Yep. Also, can I just say, this is not like a negative on the game at all. This new professor is a fucking dork.
I love him, though.
Look at his fucking hat. Look at his whole ensemble.
Can I small complaint?
Go on.
They set this in the history of Pokemon, but like the professor is dressed like any other professor.
Talking about Pokemon, I swear Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl are just worse than the Oriental, mainly Platinums, and they don't even have extra content. They actually have less content and more broken stuff. Like Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee are 10 times better remakes. I can't even.
Yeah, that's fucking outrageous for me. Also, thank you for 100 bits. Much appreciate it.
Yeah, it's $37 for 24 months. You get Ultimate Game Pass for 24 months, and it pays for the console.
Quit talking shit about Beanie Professor. It's not even a beanie.
Yeah, that's not a beanie. That's a puffball hat.
Also, isn't there a part in this trailer where you can see the frame rate shit its pants?
No, I mean, yes, but like, I don't remember where. In the main trailer, it's when it goes like when it first shows the city. It goes.
Oh. There's Onyx. Onyx wants to die. Onyx is looking real.
Onyx is lineless.
Yeah, lineless Onyx. Who should arguably be like the most lined Pokemon.
Onyx gets no lines.
You get no lines for Onyx. Yeah, Onyx, except he's crack rocks. Smooth Onyx.
Wait, did you show them what Ekans looks like?
Oh, we'll get there. I think he shows up again. Who the hell smoothed my Onyx? I love the new Zoro arc. They look so fucking cool.
The texture didn't load and I'm
They made
gray.
another cute dog fox thing.
The texture didn't load. Also, thanks for 100 bits.
They couldn't even give this man shading to give him a real nose.
And then we go to Greece, which is confusing to me, but whatever. These are some of like the better like looks at things in the whole trailer. So.
Oh, you go to ancient Greece.
Oh boy, welcome to ancient Greece. Look at this Stantler variant. Look him go. I feel it. How like if you're on Stantler, you are gonna start moving and you're gonna be like, oh, the frame rate goes down to 3 here. Yeah.
Where's my pixels?
Shouldn't like flying be like this real big, like, you know, it should be like a big amazing experience, shouldn't it? They should have not added flying and put teleport in, and this is why.
You're back so far in time that there's not trees yet.
You're back
Forests
so far in
don't
time, we still haven't developed this zone yet. Is this on CD-ROM? It looks like we're flying over a Gmod map. Oh, man. I'm just waiting for their first few playthrough reviews. It's oversaid, but Cyberpunk taught me a lesson. Oh, well, we're going to be playing this on Friday. So we're going to do the dev stream. I'm going to do the dev stream breakdown, and then we're playing this fucking thing. Is this the PUBG test realm?
Ladies and gentlemen, this fucking thing.
Oh, man. Wait, this is coming out on Friday? This trailer came out 2 days ago. We are not shit-talking some non-final version of this game. This is a 2-day-old trailer, and the game comes out on Friday. Like, we're not trying to shit-talk some in-development game, because I wouldn't do that, because you never know what it's about to look like.
This looks like a GameCube test CD.
But like, bro. Sure, me think for the 100 bits.
This is why you shouldn't make your new console a tablet.
Also, a few things to point out here. this big yellow Pokemon, which I assume is like the first Pokemon like this. Number one, this is a Digimon. Like, number one, this is a Digimon. That is what this is. Also, number two, why are they all glow?
Or designed?
What's that?
What? Nothing.
Also, their name is Cleavor. If you took this exact screenshot and you like recentered the text and made it Cleavormon, this would be a Digimon screenshot.
Yeah. Because what Digimon are poorly designed Pokemon.
Well, not in all cases. So,
I'm sorry. 99% of the time, like in Cleavormon's case.
Yeah.
Rejected Pokemon.
That's fair.
They didn't have time to reject it.
That's fair. Okay, a lot of Digimon are that. You're right. But there's a lot of good designs in Digimon. There's good stuff in there. Like I would absolutely argue that like Agumon is an excellent boy.
Stop. You can't keep killing Game Freak this way.
Also, this is a boss battle. You fucking literally throw like lotion and fucking CBD oil at the Pokemon until it's not yellow anymore.
Oh yeah, bombs. Cover them in lotion and stick them in a wooden ball.
Look at this. Look at this advanced technique. Yeah, bombs.
Bombs.
The amount of like, look at our beautiful vista. They should have 0 of these in this trailer. They should have 0 of these like panning vista shots in this trailer. Like, what the fuck is this?
Dry skin makes Pokemon cranky. That's what I've learned today.
Oh man.
Look at that one ice rock that you definitely climb up to in this area.
Well, you know. You never know, you might have to fly up there. This game is giving Ocarina of Time a run for its money for best graphics of 1999. Unreleased Dragon Spine looked better than this. And then you get stuff like this, where it's like, okay, these backgrounds and stuff look awful, but you have this fog effect, right? And then you have this stuff up close. And this stuff up close is like, okay, passable. There's some Croagunks hanging out. And, you know, and this mountain doesn't look by itself. This doesn't look bad. Like, this stuff back here looks bad, but it's being covered by fog. And the water looks terrible. All the water looks absolutely dreadful. But, like, it's not so bad. Like, this is actually, like, you know what? If I walked into this, I'd be like, you know what? For a game that's running on the Switch, all right. Right? But holy shit. In so many areas, it looks like this. What the
That's my favorite part. My favorite part's coming, and I can't wait to share it with all of you. It's where they put the textures on upside down, and the dark part of the leaves that should be the shadow are on top.
Oh.
There it is. There they are. Look at those trees. The texture's upside down. You can't tell me otherwise. You're wrong.
Already have complete access to the Pokemon's move inventory. That is true. You do. Based on what we've seen anyway. Okay, wait a minute. Wait. Back up. I didn't notice this before. You have an Arceus-themed telephone? Why? How? How could you have that?
But you have a paper Pokedex, so...
And you have fucking Pokeballs that are made out of wood?
Somewhere along the line, they really lost the thread here.
A phone in the shape of God. Game says it was displaced through time, but yes, it's dumb.
I know this is in the same division, but this is the same company that did Wind Waker on the GameCube.
Yeah, oh yeah, the same company that did Wind Waker, which looks immaculate still. This fan theory is prevalent one is time travel. Oh my fucking god. Also, thank you for the month.
Oh, there's fan theories. The prevalent one is time travel.
But if it was time travel... Why wouldn't we have technology?
Yeah, that's really true. All right, now, bitch, what fucking time did they decide to make that? Does the character look like a hobo? Did they eat Pokemon back then? I mean, you look fine. I think these character models are like, these are totally reasonable designs. It's even called the Arc phone. Holy shit.
You know what makes me crazy though?
What's that?
Have you shown them what happens when you catch a Pokemon in the ball?
I think that's at the end. Also, Heracross is in here, and that Heracross is one of my boys, so I'm into that.
There's...
Oh shit. Maybe it was earlier. Here we go. Oh no, there you go. A little firework.
Just one singular old school firework because they don't have they go, we don't have electricity even though there's lights.
Yeah.
Wow, time flies, huh? I'm DR fat boy.
Indeed. Pancor, thank you for the 9 3 set.
Not a Pokeball with a light.
Yeah, for real. Can we technically pronounce it Arse phone though? Because Arceus? Ooh. But look at Power Word, it looks way better than this shit. Okay. I only want to compare it to games that like Nintendo has made in the past or other Switch games. And the reason for that is because Power World will be on PC. So obviously it should look better just because the raw power you can expect from a PC is many times that of a Switch. But I'm out here pulling up footage of fucking Super Mario Sunshine, right? Like if we're out here doing this.
Okay, non-Nintendo game, and then let's talk about it.
Fucking what? The Switch doesn't get non-Nintendo games almost at all.
What? You're wrong. It doesn't get non-Nintendo games well because it's hard to take a developer who's making something for Xbox and problem with Switch games is that if it was not developed for
oh wait, yeah, Astral Chain, bro.
With Switch in mind.
Let me see this Astral Chain trailer.
Which means that nobody's safe.
Okay, this is the announcement trailer for Astral Chain. Let me see if it has gameplay in it. It does. Okay, perfect. This is Astral Chain. All right, this is Astral Chain.
I think I'm 99% sure.
Mm-hmm.
My iPad runs better than a Switch does.
I'm 100% sure that that's the case. Yeah, this is Astral Chain. This is a Switch exclusive game. This is the announcement trailer for it. This wasn't even full build. We're moving to gameplay. This is what this game actually looks like and plays like. This game's fucking amazing. If you have a Switch, you should play Astral Chain. Just like, by the way. Astral Chain has the frame rate dimension. Okay, that's true, but this is also like a fucking game that needs like extremely high frame rates because the gameplay is really fast. Pokemon does not have that need.
I just beg Nintendo to try a little bit with hardware.
Yeah, this is Astral. For anyone that missed Astral Chain, you should play Astral Chain for sure. And like, I don't even want Pokemon to look as good as Astral Chain. I want it to be anywhere in the general ballpark. Actually, wait, isn't Dark Souls 1 on the Switch? Hold on, let me see if I can get some Dark Souls 1 footage.
I want a Pokemon phone to have a Samsung logo in the corner like a shitty 2000s game.
Yeah, this person's playing this on the Switch.
I'm not asking a lot, Nintendo. I promise.
This is the Dark Souls 1 Switch gameplay.
I'm asking a little bit. I just want a couple things.
Yeah, this is Dark Souls 1 on the Switch. Yeah, the frame rate's a little crunchy. But like this looks...
Is it sad that this feels comparable to a new Switch release?
The Dark Souls 1? No, not at all.
But it's just so sad.
Oh yeah, Xenoblade 2's open world. Absolutely. Absolutely Xenoblade 2's open world. You're absolutely right. But they have to have physics too for the huge titties. Let me see if there's actual like gameplay footage in this trailer real quick. Yeah, there is. This is gonna be like a similar style of thing too. The explosions are happening.
That's a Pokemon character.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he do kind of be that. Yeah, this is what this game looks like. Like, just like look at the landscape and everything.
Honestly, I'm not mad at this.
What?
They did it. This looks nice.
Yeah. Xenoblade 2 looks fine. This is where Pyra and Mithra are from, by the way. If you were not aware. Although you'll notice if you saw them in Smash Brothers that they don't look the same here as they do in Smash Brothers. They had to wear more clothes to get into Smash because Smash is for good boys and girls. Is Monster Hunter on Switch? Rise is on Switch, yes.
Except the Pokemon are swords.
Honestly, if they release a Switch Pro or whatever, just look at NVIDIA's hardware.
Yeah.
Honestly,
okay, so little of this is gameplay. 1 second. I'm going to get like a gameplay thing for Xenoblade 2. Go on.
No, go on.
What? What do you mean? Go on. What?
Nothing.
I was just going to put this up.
Nothing good.
Okay. Here you go.
I know. I'm waiting.
What are we waiting for?
You?
For what did I do?
Put this up?
Here it is.
All right, I'm looking at it.
I don't know what I did wrong.
No one said you did.
Yeah, like look how this game looks comparatively. But this game is already out for the Switch. And like this is an open world. And it also has like similar like enemies slash like what would be Pokemon running around in the environment. And admittedly the UI is a little much, but that's just Xenoblade.
You know what I think it's gonna be?
What's that?
You know what I think? All right, this is just off the hip, but I wonder if the issues with frame rate in Pokemon Arceus are the number of Pokemon at the scale they are running around in the open world and how much of it is always loaded. Or like what range the always loaded range is.
Maybe. I'm not disputing that, just that it is a really good game. Which thing? This
Which
game?
says too many entities.
Disputing what? Yeah, Xenoblade? Oh yeah, I've heard Xenoblade 2 is like fine. And people like Xenoblade 1. I liked Xenoblade Chronicles X personally. Although nobody played it because it was on the Wii U and it never got a chance on any console anyone bought, unfortunately. I'm assuming Game Freak's engine just can't handle open world and they're too lazy to fix it. I wouldn't bank on the too lazy part. I would probably bank more on like management chose a shit engine for this and then just tried to tell everyone to make it work. That's what would be a more realistic thing, because almost never is it developer lazy. It's usually like one big poor decision, I would say.
Do you know what's more realistic than both of those?
What's that?
They have an entire group of people that is not used to making that style of game, and they all had to figure it out on a major game release.
Sure, that's fair. Game Freak really is a company that needs to be bought and restructured. I mean, they'd be unbuyable though, because they make Pokemon games. It'd be unpurchasable. From with Arceus is absolutely the optimization. Game Freak are notoriously bad at it. Made really poor optimization choices, even as recent as Sun and Moon. That's fair.
It's incredibly difficult.
Oh yeah.
And Pokemon has incredibly I would love to peek at that code, because I guarantee you just the amount of things going on with Pokemon would just be... Actually, let me rephrase this. I would love to somebody else to peek at that code who understands code and then tell me about it, because I would bet.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
You say that when Call of Duty got bought, didn't like Activision Blizzard lose like more than half of its total value because of all of like the insane garbage going on at that company?
Oh, also... if you're looking for a games industry job and you want to gamble on whether that company's going to come back, they have like 456 open positions.
I thought it was like 600.
Whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, if you want to work at Blizzard,
throw a rock. Apply for everything.
Yeah. It was still closed for 70 billion. Yeah. Just because Microsoft has infinity money doesn't mean that that's not like that's the thing that like I can't imagine that Game Freak isn't like insanely up there in terms of total value. I mean, it's not going to be as high as Active Blizzard just because they have so many more different properties, but it's probably way up there for one game. Also, I'm sure Game Freak has like a bunch of like things in play where they kind of can't do that because of Nintendo.
Oh, those contracts with Nintendo must be...
Game Freak is privately held and it's worth like $5.6 billion. Huh. Man, can you imagine? Oh my god, can you imagine the intense embarrassment that would occur if Microsoft looked over and was like, we purchased Game Freak, and then the next Pokemon game looked like Monster Hunter World and it was like this one?
Oh, but who does Game Freak own Pokemon?
That's actually a good question.
Because I think there's some rights issues there.
Yeah,
there's a lot of crossover rights. Because I'm pretty sure that Pokemon are owned by the Pokemon Company.
Mm-hmm.
And is Game Freak a division of the Pokemon Company?
Apparently the Pokemon Company owns it. Game Freak doesn't even own exclusive rights for Pokemon. They can't make the games without the Pokemon Company, which is a subsidiary of Nintendo.
So yeah,
yep,
Game Freak has no power.
Yeah, Game Freak is full hostage mode.
So all Nintendo needs to do is call up Pokemon and be like, yo.
Yeah.
You were considered.
Yeah, and there's no chance. There's like
Nintendo,
there's no Ice Cube in hell's chance that like a fucking Nintendo would ever let Pokemon go. Also, no one is buying Game Freak.
Oh yeah, no one's gonna buy Game Freak. Game Freak is...
Yeah, no, without the license. Yeah, they're useless without the license. You'd be way more ready to buy the license without Game Freak. Right? Here's a question. I'm interested on your take on this one, babe. If someone were to try to buy just the Pokemon license, what do you think the price for that would be?
I'm not good at that.
Well, like, what do you think would have to be the number that would need to be offered to Nintendo for them to actually do it?
What would they need to offer Nintendo?
Like, I think it would have to be more than it cost them to buy Activision Blizzard. Like, buy a lot.
I genuinely believe that answer is there isn't a number.
It might be. You might absolutely be right. Like, I think it would have to be like some like almost not real number, like 500 billion.
No, I think it goes back. Okay, I think it goes back to the value of Nintendo is in its like unique experiences to players.
Sure, yeah.
I don't think that there's a number where they can afford to say, sure, take our 4th longest running franchise.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I mean, it's like kind of the same question as like, what would it take for you to sell The Legend of Zelda? The answer is,
Yeah.
License includes the cards, the show, the games, the movies, so it's a lot of money. Yeah, it's like insanity.
I just don't think Nintendo's interested in selling really anything ever.
Okay. I love this comment a lot, Scooby-Doo. Very, very well done. You'd have a better shot of just buying Nintendo outright. It's really, I mean, honestly, yeah, you have to like go about it like in a roundabout way. Like no one can know you're buying Pokemon. You have to buy Nintendo instead because that's less suspicious.
Well, it's also you also have to consider that Nintendo and Pokemon are two giant Japanese companies.
Oh yeah.
You can't really sell one without the other because they control the market together in a lot of ways.
Mm. Good luck buying Nintendo if you're outside Japan because of the laws. Oh yeah, for sure. Very interested in seeing a different company potentially take the reins on a game for once. I mean, I feel like I would be more interested in like a restructuring at Game Freak, maybe something like that, because like they are like very clearly stuck in like what they were doing, and like they need to, like, if they're not gonna like restructure, like hire more people that like are, you know, more modern like games and stuff, because it seems rough out there.
I don't want to see another. Oh man, this is gonna sound real bad. I don't want to see another company make a Pokemon game.
Yeah, I mean, like, well, because the thing is, like, Game Freak gets a lot right?
I want I want Game Freak to innovate. I want new things within the Pokemon franchise.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also such a comfort to know that there's a consistency in Pokemon games. So like it's hard for me. Like I'm excited for Arceus. I'm excited for a whole new different type of playstyle. I really liked Pokemon Snap, right? I really liked them bringing that back.
Right.
But there's a comfort in a Game Freak Pokemon.
That's fair. Like just like knowing that it's like the same thing as you're used to.
Yeah, I mean to a point, right?
Right.
I don't know. I don't know how a lot of people feel, but like Nintendo consoles in general, for me, right? Unless there's something incredibly different, but for the most part, Nintendo consoles are just comfort things for me. They're the things I go back to when like I just want to chill, and so I have Mario, and I have Pokemon, and I have Animal Crossing, and like these things are anchors.
I feel like I would say that for me is like kind of the same, but only for the GameCube, the N64, and the Wii U, ironically.
I mean, that's fair. For me, it's just like that's what a Nintendo console is for me. They've never postured themselves to be anything different.
Sure.
So it carries over. I do have favorites from GameCube and things like that, but it's just nice that I can pick up a console today and it gives me the same energy that a GameCube gave me 20-something years ago.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Switch is just a thing where, like, I feel like I would really like the Switch had it come out when the Wii U did. Because, like, as it stands, like, in like, the current era, the Switch is just, like, kind of becoming a disappointment machine because it just can't fucking run anything. You know what I mean?
I think that was going to happen anyway. See, and that's... I think we're going to see a bigger and bigger divide between Nintendo and third-party...
Sure.
Like third-party games that can run on their consoles.
Yeah, but I mean, I would say they're even holding back like their first-party development and like their exclusives.
But Sarah, the GameCube wasn't 20-something years ago. It was only...
What do you mean?
Adjusting bits. I mean, like with this game and like how it looks, and like with the Legend of Zelda, what god was it called? Hyrule Warriors, the new Hyrule Warriors and stuff, like the new Hyrule Warriors looks good, but like its frame rate is abysmal.
That's not any okay, but holding their games back because they have some gimmick of their system is not new or different. That's like the most Nintendo thing that exists. Once you get past the GameCube.
Okay, well, okay, yeah, yes, I agree that like Nintendo makes gimmick systems, but like normally that has never been such a big problem as it is right now.
Disagree. Points at Skyward Sword.
Okay, yeah, but the Wii U just not the Wii U. The Wii just sucked for like any kind of a regular game.
It's the same thing the Switch is, but my point is, that's my exact point, is that the Switch sucks for any kind of regular game in a different way. Right? Like instead of controls, it's graphics.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. I think it's pretty different whenever like the controls don't map, because then it's just like you're at like a complete impasse, as opposed to like there should be, you know, we should have the Switch Pro or something at this point, right?
Yeah. I just think I think Nintendo continuously shouts to its consumers, we don't want to give you all the games. We want to give you experiences that we've designed for this system. And consumers are like, we'll accept this thing that I guess you've made for this system, but also what I really want is a GameCube.
Well, yeah.
Right? Like, what I really want is a console that stands up. So it's hard because when they get it right, it's right. But they very often get it wrong.
Right. And like, yeah, it's just rough out here. I mean, it's real rough whenever we're talking about like my phone is stronger than a Switch.
Yeah, I just
because like a thing that I would like that I think should be a thing that would be really nice and would be to Nintendo's benefit would honestly be like have these experiences be available on the Switch as it is, right? But then have a Switch that doesn't come undocked. You did it the other way where you made a Switch that doesn't dock. Make a Switch that doesn't come undocked, and the games will actually run at a decent frame rate at least.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Ugh.
Also, here's those wonderful looking Psyducks with their fucking pixels. Nintendo doesn't like the idea of taking on Sony at their own game.
Nintendo understands that they can't compete and be like Nintendo is banking on being different, and it works, right?
Yeah.
Like more often, if you hear a conversation of when you go up to somebody and say, "What consoles do you own?" They're gonna say, "Well, I own a PlayStation and a Switch, or I own an Xbox and a Switch," and it's because you can pick between a PlayStation and an Xbox very often, but you can't really pick between a Nintendo and anything. Because they don't, it's unique, and that's what they go for.
Yeah.
I just think Nintendo doesn't have the best history with working with third-party developers, and I would argue that when they come out with systems like this, it's even worse.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think that the Switch, if it was kept to like slightly like I don't know, like even like something slightly more modern, right? Like it really is the case of like the difference between like what the Switch is now and like having a Switch Pro at this point. Like they did that revision and they're like, it's got an OLED, and it's like, okay, I like an OLED screen. I hear you. Have you considered a better processor or more RAM or anything?
See, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I imagine that there's something in the works for something along those lines, but
I sure hope so. I mean, it's been rumored for ages, and now it just feels like a hope and a fucking dream.
Okay, can I explain something to you about Nintendo rumors? Nintendo rumors are just people sitting there going, this console would be good if, for long enough that other people go, it was a rumor.
I mean, yeah, no, I agree with you.
Like, I just feel like no one really knows when it comes to Nintendo at all. What I hate about, okay, oh man. Okay, you guys know Hat, right? Hat's designed to look very retro. This is where I take issue with people screaming that like Switch isn't that bad, blah blah blah. Hat is extremely stylized as a game to look like a GameCube era game. Right? It's meant to be reminiscent of that. But the issue with that is people take specific styles like that and then go, well, it's clearly a GameCube game, so it should run amazingly on the Switch. And it's like, and it's not just Hat, right? There's Hat that I've seen directly, but there's a ton of games that are like that are very stylized. And then the fans just scream and bash their heads into a wall, screaming at developers to put it on the Switch. And then they put it on the Switch and it doesn't run at 60 FPS and as beautiful as on a PC, and they're like, wow, lazy devs. And
Right.
you're like, okay.
And it's like, you port this to a thing that's a fucking iPhone 7 in strength. Right?
It's just not that simple. Just hit the port button, losers.
Yeah, no. The port button is not real as much as it would be nice. The port button is only real from Switch to PC, but we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about the Switch to PC port button. An iPhone 7, spit and hope. Yeah, that's what's powering a Switch.
It's frustrating. I really just want Nintendo to stop a little bit with the gimmicks in their hardware. Give us gimmicks and other things. Give us flexibility, but like, please just give me decent hardware. It doesn't need to. I'm not saying compete with Sony.
No, I think it does. I do not think they need to be trying to like compete on the top of the line of power, but it's just like a certain level. It's just like closer than they are now is where they need to be. Also, yeah, Genshin is not on the Switch, but I can tell you the Genshin runs at like 60 FPS on my phone.
A Nintendo Switch exclusive should be designed to not chug frame rate on the Switch.
Yep.
Sure.
I mean, when obviously that's whenever we're talking about like first party Nintendo games, then I'm gonna include Pokemon in that. Like, Pokemon needs to be given like the time and the development that like a franchise of that stature should have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it would be like the new Call of Duty coming out and it runs at 15, and it's like, what do you mean by that? Also, that might happen. Of note, the entire QA department for the new Call of Duty is like on strike and not working, and that game is apparently fucking falling apart. So that new Call of Duty might either not come out or be absolutely the most scuffed thing imaginable. So so there's that as a side note.
So the most frustrating thing about this whole conversation is I've realized, and I knew this, but I've realized it even more, that Nintendo builds a system and then releases games on it that are extremely limited in scope, but very specifically to work with their system. And they're like, look how well things can run on this system. And then provide no support to developers to develop things within those limits. And then they sit back and go, Nintendo games are great, because the fans scream at the other developers about how great Nintendo does it and that their game's a piece of shit.
And of note, that tracks with how Nintendo has been in the past, where Nintendo is always like 5 to 10 years behind other companies, because that's what Sony used to do. Like, whenever they had the PS3, they put the PS3 out and they're like, it's so strong, we're not going to tell you how to do anything on it, but it's so strong. And then like a bunch of games came out for the PS3 that ran at like 10 FPS and were just absolutely scuffed. Oh man.
I just imagine Game Freaks sitting in their cubicles emailing Nintendo, please tell me how you did it. I beg of you.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. This thing has 2 RAM and I don't know what to do.
Just the lead dev over at Game Freak for this game is just messaging somebody at Nintendo like, I need you, just tell me how you did the grass, please, just the grass, please, can I see the code? You don't have to tell me, I'll look at it. No? Okay. All right. I'll go fuck myself. Thank you.
Under the desk in his hammock crying.
It's so rough. I'm sorry, that's a company secret. Oh no. Oh no.
That's what it feels like, though. It feels like Nintendo's like, look how awesome our system is, and nobody can do it like us.
Yeah.
Woo!
And we're not going to tell
Nintendo.
anyone how to do it like us. Not even close.
I can't tell. Okay, name a non-Nintendo game that runs without chugging on a Switch, because I haven't played one.
Slay the Spire.
It doesn't have any chugging at all.
No.
It doesn't have.
It's 2D static art.
Yeah, but I've seen Stardew Valley chug on a Switch.
See, now that's a problem. You have to move around smoothly in that game. There's no walking or anything like that in Slay the Spire.
Oh, I see.
Tetris.
Oh, Square can do it too. I've seen Square do it.
Oh, Undertale. You got me there. Any other Mother 3s on the Switch that that fucking actually work? Slay the Spire is the least hardware intensive game you could imagine. Yeah, honestly, I bet I could open it on my phone and just leave it on for like 12 hours.
So what you're saying is Switch would be perfect for people who love like just
JRPGs. Yep.
Yes.
Like
Yep.
Three Houses. Three Houses is a first party Nintendo game, and I bet it runs great because most of the stuff in that game is 2D.
Text-based RPGs.
It can become a dating simulator box. It'll be the Vita too.
I'm convinced Square has access to that Nintendo dev though. That I agree with you. I feel like Nintendo went to Square and was like, hey.
Wait, whoa, Nintendo went to Square? I'm sorry. I think you're sucking the dick in the wrong direction here.
No. I genuinely believe that Square opened the door by sucking for Kingdom Hearts. That was Disney, but that was Disney, not Nintendo. But that's all the same.
But Square was in the same room though.
Guys.
Maybe Nintendo watched a dick get sucked and was like, maybe we should help him out.
I'm telling you, there's this Square Nintendo Disney connection that I don't know.
Also, I'm sorry, Science, I broke you. Square emailing the one guy at Nintendo that will talk to them. Just sick for the 100 bits.
Speaking from experience, Zyme, there's no wrong direction to suck a dick.
I don't know how they've done it, but Square has an in. Square has an in with both Nintendo and Disney. So whoever their guy is, their biz dev guy, is great.
Oh yeah, no, Square is out here. Somebody's got like the fucking magic fucking voice box that works there. They can just discuss something with anybody.
Any idea what it's like? Oh man. Okay, I read this story on Twitter and I verified it. Do you know what it's like for an indie dev to work with Nintendo?
Is it like screaming into a cardboard box?
So first of all, I learned of this. I'll have to find the Twitter thread. If I do, I'll post it in your Discord.
Okay.
When you pitch something to Nintendo, you pitch it to both Nintendo America and Nintendo Japan separately, but at the same time.
And Nintendo Japan will say no, and Nintendo America will say yes.
And you can get into a situation where one likes the idea of your product and one does not. And then what happens is you'll be in one like direct and not in the other.
And then Nintendo Japan are the ones that know how the Switch works, and they won't help you. They said no. Nintendo of America said yes. Go ask them, fuckboy.
I'll really have to find, and it's like throwing your game into like you take your trailer, throw it to the Nintendo hole, and maybe it comes back 6 months later in a they're like they'll come back and they'll be like, okay, thanks for 6 months later, imagine, right? You've moved on, you're like, whatever. And then Nintendo comes back and they're like, hey, we need like 16 assets in 3 hours, and also
in 3
have
hours.
a good day. Oh no, in like 3 hours, and it might be on the next direct, which might happen tomorrow. So have a good day.
Oh no.
Or something along those lines, and you're like, oh.
So you're telling me is that like somebody this is what it feels like. It feels like there's somebody at Nintendo that like sometimes like they come out of their office and they look and they look at Frederick and they're like, Frederick, we need a Nintendo Direct. And Frederick's like, okay, when do we need a Nintendo Direct? And he's like, I don't know, tomorrow. And Frederick takes that very seriously.
I don't know. I'm not speaking from experience on that one, but that's the general gist of what I get from people who've submitted to.
Shit. Oh, AI. We put BioWare in several quotes now. That's not a real company anymore. Why did I even ask? It's always tomorrow.
Wait, isn't Warframe on Switch? How does Warframe run on Switch?
So the answer is not well, but it does run, and it's because the people that ported Doom did it.
I need you to know it doesn't run well, but it runs is like the majority of games on Switch.
Sure. Warframe is like a bit of a, it's pretty impressive that it runs. I don't know when they've got to cut support for it at some point here. I can't wait until that happens. It'll probably, whenever they do crossplay and cross save, I bet it's also going to come with a, also we're not updating the Switch anymore, but you guys can play somewhere else.
Nintendo fans go so hard that I still haven't seen any Nintendo fan go, hey, actually, Nintendo, this console's a piece of shit. Like,
well, yeah, because anyone that says that you wouldn't classify as a Nintendo fan anymore.
No, I'm saying like Nintendo, thank you, dear Mr. Nintendo gods, thank you for the gifts you bestow upon us, but also your hardware is shit. So could I just play 3 other studios games without knowing what their smear frames look like?
Okay, also, I really want to hone in on this thing in chat. Imagine a Switch player loads into a PC-hosted Steel Path survival. If that happens, the PC players will load into the game. They will play 20 minutes of the survival and extract, and then the Switch player will load in. The Wii U was universally disliked. I liked the Wii U. I still have the Wii U.
Mr. Nintendo. Please, just 4 more RAM.
Just 4 more RAM, please.
I won't ask
please,
for anything ever again.
Just a few megabytes of RAM, please. I'm sorry, Mr. Nintendo. Please don't take my RAM away. Can you?
I don't get it.
You spare me a crumb of RAM.
I could go get my Switch right now and go through it game by game and just I don't think I could find one that wasn't a Nintendo game that doesn't chug. Like at some point. Just doing its best. Ugh.
I don't even know if this is charged. It probably isn't. I need to fix that.
Why the heck did Fire Emblem 3 chug while fishing?
Switch, will you turn on? Thank you. You're 31. That's impressive. You've been in this box a long time. Octopath Traveler.
You know what? No. There are fights that you chug in.
There are? Okay, I never beat it.
There is. It's very rare. I will say, like, I would almost describe it as not buggy, but that's a Square game.
Snipper Clips.
Oh, that does look. That's a Nintendo game, though, isn't it?
I don't think so.
Is it not?
I think it was a launch game and it's an exclusive, but I don't think it's a Nintendo.
Oh, the Snow Area and Octopath. Fair is right.
Oh, well.
I didn't play enough of Snipper Clips to know if it chugs or not.
Okay, I didn't play enough of Snipper Clips, but that's the end of my sentence.
Okay.
I would. Do you want to play Snipper Clips at some point?
No.
Okay. Well, sorry, chat.
I'm sorry, chat. Do you want to see us play Snipper Clips?
Not really. No. Okay. Well.
See, see? All right, there we go. We've moved on.
What is Snipper Clips? All right, never mind. Snipper Clips has the most cheerful rendition of Giant Steps you'll ever hear.
All right, what else you got on there?
Oh, Puyo Puyo Tetris.
I don't think it does, but I would bet it does.
Also, Baba Is You.
I didn't play that.
Okay, I did not beat Baba Is You, but Puyo Puyo Tetris definitely does not chug. I've played like 4-player versus with that, and it was just fine.
All right, so the Tetris game works.
Well, Salt and Sanctuary. I beat the entirety of Salt and Sanctuary on a plane because I was speedrunning it because it was one of my further times playing through it. That game does not chug. It actually runs really well on the Switch.
Maybe it's just games I play them. I'm like, let's play Final Fantasy X.
Okay, that was a bad idea. You were trying to play a PS2 game on the like PS0.
Hey, I wanna. That's all I want. I just want to laugh.
You just want the Titus laugh? Okay.
That's all I want.
If I remember correctly, Odyssey didn't chug. Oh no, non-first party.
Okay.
First parties don't count.
Yeah, wait. Nintendo games don't chug because Nintendo
Whoa,
goes, we can't do this.
whoa there with that. Breath of the Wild?
It's never chugged for me.
A lie.
What?
I know you went into Kakariko.
Yeah, that was fine.
No.
What?
Kakariko physically cannot run above like 24 frames per second.
I can't see above 24 frames per second.
Okay, you need to. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, honey. No.
What?
Wrong.
I
I will load
believe
up
she
Breath of the
made
Wild
that
right now. I will show you
I-
it chug right now. I'll load this shit up on my Switch.
I love that game so much. I'm blind to its problems.
So is most people.
All right, most people.
So is
That's
most
the
people.
glitch
There it is.
that
I want to clarify this with I fucking love Breath of the Wild, but it definitely has a frame rate issue. Did you never shield surf one time?
Oh, why would I? Hello?
What?
Why would I?
Didn't you love the SSX games?
Yeah.
What?
And if I wanted to snowboard, I'd play a snowboarding game.
It's so sick though. It just runs at like 20 frames a second.
Suffer.
Did you ever get the fucking like master cycle?
No.
Okay. You did no low frame. Did you ever leave the fucking plateau? Like what are we?
100% of that game.
Well, no, you didn't.
Well, without the DLC.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you did not go get all those damn Korok seeds.
Oh, no, sorry. Okay, I didn't 100% it. I 100% it in the way that matters.
Okay, all right. There you go. Thank you.
I won.
Did you do all the shrines?
Oh no! I 100% it in the way that matters.
Okay,
I got the big ending.
Yeah, okay, you got all the memories and stuff. Okay, all right.
That's the only way that matters. Everything else is bullshit.
You didn't do the DLC, which is fine.
I got the ending that I needed, and I moved on because I play for the story.
It's valid.
You want me to play something? Lock it behind a story.
Oh yeah, Just Shapes and Beats. That game's good. Yeah, that runs fine on here.
I do not like when people say 100% this game, but the 100% gives me no value other than saying I 100%ed it.
I mean,
Unlock something for me. Show me.
well, you get a turd if you do all the Korok seeds.
What the fuck do you mean?
I literally mean they give you a turd.
And once again, I'm asking you, what the fuck do you mean?
That's the reward. It's a massive golden pile of shit. Exactly. By the way, your JSAB archive is gone. What is that? What is that acronym?
Just stop and
Oh,
breathe.
Just Shapes and Beats. Yeah, no, that archive. Yeah, that seems like that probably went away.
I played Hades and felt no issue with it.
I could see you getting into some like combos that would chug a little, but I think I would consider that to be an edge case because like I could do that on my PC, right? Probably.
Yeah, I played Hades without feeling like it was lacking for so long that when I saw it in its full like res glory on a PC, I went, "What the fuck? This game looks incredible."
Right? Doesn't it? You know, that really is like a good effect of the Switch though, is if you play a game on the Switch first and then you load up the PC version, You go, damn, damn, this game really do be looking good.
Feels like.
Like, imagine if you loaded up Breath of the Wild on PC. Like, if they ported it to PC and you loaded it up, you'd be like, holy shit.
What if Nintendo's not working on like a Switch Pro because some like trick of the eye shit they did made it look like shit at a higher frame rate? They're like, we can't. Our games will suffer.
Oh, man.
I just love the concept of that.
That's what happened to me with Hollow Knight. It was great. I played it at work for like 3 months, then tried the PC version, and it was incredible. Yep.
Oh, man.
That's actually the big reaction I've heard people have to Rise, is the people that are like converts, where they played it on Switch, and then they played it on PC, like with a good PC. The reaction that I've heard is like, my timing and how I use all my things is wrong, because you'd have to fucking wait for like frame delay on the Switch, so all the timings are wrong. Like, you were never playing the correct video game. Like, you were never truly experiencing Monster Hunter Rise because you were playing it on a Switch. So it's like playing it with the fucking delay of, like, fucking King Crimson.
I think that's rough.
It's so rough.
You know what doesn't chug, and I have decided, Animal Crossing does not chug.
Correct.
But I've also decided in the same breath that Animal Crossing duped me for a long time.
Wait, what do you mean?
Because it's a baby game.
I don't understand.
I mean, when I said baby game.
But, like, in what way?
No stakes. Until you get the DLC, you're not doing anything for any reason. You're just fucking running around.
You're paying your house off.
Oh man, that's for chumps and babies. Sorry, I'm real bitter about Animal Crossing right now.
Okay, are you real bitter about Animal Crossing because you're an adult now and you realize that Animal Crossing is just like paying off your debt, that dog game?
Not an adult a year and a half ago when I played it every day.
No, you were, but like it didn't, like you had been a long time since you'd played an Animal Crossing before then. So you just remembered liking Animal Crossing, and then you picked it up and you're like, yeah, Animal Crossing, and then you're like, oh my god, I'm in debt.
Blinded by nostalgia for so long, and I think I'm just so exhausted in 2022 that I'm like, Animal Crossing, I don't need more debt. I've got that in real life. Go fuck yourself.
Also, holy shit, Master Duel is on the Switch. I need to transfer my account. I'm gonna play Master Duel on this.
No, please don't.
Why not?
Imagine how tiny the text is gonna be.
I know what all the cards do.
No, you don't.
I know what all the cards that matter do.
Oh, great. So just not interaction. I can OTK.
I'm just going to negate every opponent's card that I come across, and then,
He's going to be blind from, like, not being able to see.
If I don't know what it says, I'll just negate it. That's how it works, right?
Oh, yep. Yeah. Animal Crossing is pretty good island design simulator. I guess. I like the Animal Crossing better when it had a little bit of bite to it.
When was that?
Like, okay. You're gonna laugh. I played so much Animal Crossing growing up, and a lot of the humor was, uh-oh, did we just lose?
What did we lose?
Oh, okay. My internet stopped working for a second, so I
That's
lost
bad.
it. Like Animal Crossing, like the humor and stuff that used to be in it used to be like pretty witty, and they used to just say some shit, and now they're all just like, well, you were great, and did you see ketchup? Ketchup's great too, and did you?
Oh man, yeah, like none of the Animal Crossing villagers have problems anymore.
Yeah, I liked when they were like, I liked when that.
You liked it whenever the animals were a little more raw.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Unfiltered.
I liked it when these animals were a little more broken than they are now.
Yeah. I was like, hey, look, it's me in a game. And now they're just all so fucking happy. Put them on an island. Look at them go.
Go on vacation. I'll make you a beach house.
Fucking raw.
When was that? When Tom Nook owned your immortal soul crushing debt? I will say the online like turnip market shit really fucked that game up for a lot of people, because they got like a lot of people who did that got to experience what it would be like to get like Jeff Bezos rich, where like money stops meaning anything to you. But like in Animal Crossing, money is the only thing that means anything. So once that stops meaning anything to you, there's like no game left other than I'm gonna collect all the fish or something, I guess.
It's a baby game now. It's because like I'm done. I did it.
Yeah, I think you're a little far away from your mic.
I did it. I'm done. The end.
Yeah.
I preferred when the animals were assholes. Yeah. I want to be a fly on the wall in the room where they had to go, she can't say that. We're going to get canceled.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I think my honestly, my like new Animal Crossing experience was better because I had a villager I fucking hated.
Do you know what ruined
Fuck Kyle.
Endgame of Do you know what ruined Endgame of Animal Crossing for me is every time I got somebody to move out, somebody would just be fucking queued up from some island I visited to move the fuck in.
Yeah, there was no gap. Also, like the ability to like very cleanly pick who moves in, problematic. Right?
Yeah.
Because
buy the cards. Buy the cards. We'll print 5 cards, and if you buy it from the store, maybe you can get it. Steal it from the children. Punch them in the face. We don't care. Sorry.
Once people pointed out that they used to be jerks, I missed it. Yeah, that's fair. So talking with Sarah isn't a regular thing to has a problem. We have good news for the future of that. But you're going to have to wait a while.
We have good news, but also never mind.
If I elaborate on it, it won't become real. So there's nothing I can do. My hands are tied over here.
God, I really hate that. I need you to know that they made cards that you can put villagers. They made card packs.
Mm-hmm.
He knew the popularity was strong, and they went printing low. Cause fuck them. That's why. Cause we fucking hate people.
Well, if you ever want a particular villager, I know some ways around it.
I know, but their job, they had such an easy job.
Mm-hmm.
You had one job. Print more fucking cards. Oh no, you just okay. All right, I'm gonna go punch a 7-year-old. Don't worry. It'll be fine.
The fucking this 7-year-old has Ronald, so he's gotta go. I gotta get that card, baby. I need the penguin.
Oh, it did it again.
Camel to camel ruined Animal Crossing? What the fuck is camel to camel? Do I want to know?
Don't bring up Anka. We don't talk about Anka.
Okay.
Should we just move on? Right? Let's just move on. Moving on.
All right.
Expeditiously, we move on.
All right. Don't show me anything. Sarah says no.
Just expeditiously. Hey, look, snipper clips is a thing that exists.
It is. Look at that.
Yeah.
Rumors FromSoft's next game after Elden Ring is Armored Core. Yeah, I'm down for that. You know what I'm really into, and I don't give a fuck about anything that FromSoft announces unless it's that they're moving the Elden Ring release date closer. The closer the Elden Ring release date is to me, the more fucks I will give about whatever the fuck else FromSoft is doing.
Babe, if you want to, don't Google Anka when you get off this stream. I'm just gonna warn you.
I know everyone wants to fuck Anka. I'm aware of that. I've been on TikTok.
Oh, okay, cool. So that started with this video that they're all talking
about. Okay.
Because when it's not in 16:9, it's
Oh, it's just fucking.
Choice.
It's just fucking that's happening.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
Less Elden Ring, more Horizon Zero Dawn. We are gonna play that new Horizon game. That's gonna be fun. Oh, also, apologies that Demon's Souls did not happen today. That did not occur today because many other things occurred, including Sarah's mic stuff all getting set up and everything. Yes, I do know who that is, Just. It'd kind of be impossible not to. Can you imagine, like, having a YouTube channel for as long as I have and like Twitch streamed for as long as me without at some point someone mentioning it?
What?
Who Zone is? Like, that's like a very popular thing for people to mention in chats. Like, I'd have to be a Fortnite streamer in order for me to not know what that is, I think.
You can be a Fortnite gamer.
God damn it. Just so quietly. Just...
I'm sorry.
This microphone has given you some extra powers for being able to do that at such a low but perfectly audible volume.
Now you all know what it's like to sit in a room with me.
Yeah, you guys really do. This is really what the experience actually is like.
Middle of dead serious conversation, you're gonna get some shit that I mumble out my mouth. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, whatever like her current like meme is that has really dug itself deep into her brain. You're gonna get it every once in a while. She's just gonna be like, fucking 2 kills on the board right now, and she's just gonna be like mumbling it to herself sometimes. And it's wonderful.
Go town.
Exactly like that.
Sorry, you didn't. A new idea: make Sarah stream Demon Souls instead. Oh no, no, thank you.
I think it would be fun for you to try Dark Souls.
What do you eat? Stop, Farrah! Don't. I can't sing that on stream. Oh, what are we talking about? You got to change the subject, or it's gonna come out my mouth, and I can't.
Okay. But yeah, I think it'd be fun for you to try like Dark Souls on stream, because like Freezer did not like Dark Souls, and he was like very like he had tried it a few times, and he was like pretty adamant that he did not have a good time. But then me and him played through Dark Souls 1 together, and he was like way into it, and we played through all the games.
I don't like the art of Dark Souls.
Okay.
I listen, I appreciate different shades of gray as much as the next one, but I just don't. It's not for me. I mean, it's fine. Well, I'm sorry. You look so sad.
Yeah, well. What if we played a Souls like that's not that way? What about the anime Souls? God, what, Code Vein. There you go. What's that?
Sure. That also caused my. I understand. I'm not saying that Dark Souls art and stuff is bad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. That's not what I'm saying. It's not. It's not for me. It's not for this lady. But by all means, go be knights.
Go be knights.
I just don't.
You just don't. Why don't you want to be a knight?
I don't.
You don't like knights?
Armor's heavy.
What's that?
Armor's heavy.
You don't have to. You don't have to be a knight, right? It's just the trailers.
Swing the sword.
You don't have to swing a sword either.
It's so stressful. I get all sweaty, and I just don't. It's.
The truth come out.
I just listen. I can't play Cuphead. I just get so, it's so stressful. It's just like it's one boss and you got to do it right. And it's just, listen, that's not
how Dark Souls be though. Dark Souls is a game about dying.
To big boss, just absolutely knees weak, arm. It's 8 Mile all over again. Doesn't Sarah play Monhunt? Yeah, I get real sweaty during Monhunt too.
Did you play Cuphead? Yeah, I played Cuphead. That game has that game has a couple really unfortunate bosses that I don't like the design of, but overall, I really like Cuphead a lot.
Though I say that, and do you know what game I really want to play like off a stream just by myself?
What that?
I want to play Pogo Stuck. I love Bennett Foddy.
Okay,
so, like,
no, you don't. This has a transfer point here where I need to give you guys some background. Sarah has been watching hella Ludwig.
How it's really bad. YouTube recommends me his shit, and then I end up watching it.
Like, she has been watching the superior version of me like for weeks now.
say that because people are gonna be like, "Wow, he thinks highly of himself."
Is that a I think highly of myself?
I don't know. Depends on how you feel about Ludwig.
Okay. I don't know who that is, but I know to avoid them now. Wait, why?
Well, I barely like you, bro, so I'm gonna fucking what's that?
How dare they steal your thing?
Wait, what's wrong with a little bit of pogo stuck?
I mean,
I like games like that. You don't like games like that. And again, you're confusing me with you.
What do you...
He did this to me earlier, chat. I asked
No, wait.
Hold on one second. I asked him to update a game in my Steam, and I came in here afterwards, and he changed the view of my Steam to this short, little compressed version, and I hated every second of it.
The better version.
I have no problem if that's what you like, but why are you changing my thing to it?
You asked me to start a game up for you.
Yeah. Yup.
So that's what I did. For anyone that doesn't know, this is like the superior way to use Steam for your games.
Oh my god, it's starting it like that now. How do I get it to you set it as the default?
No, I didn't.
You motherfucker.
There's no way to set it as default. What are you talking about?
This. It didn't do this before. Now it's
How did you get it out of it? You just go to view and go to large mode.
You motherfucker. I hate this.
What, how, where is that? You go to view, you go to small mode. Oh, wow, I like this. Yeah, compressed is the way. This is perfect.
Awful.
I hate this UI. It's too tiny. You can make it bigger. I wouldn't suggest it, but you can.
Make it as tiny as possible so you can see nothing.
So that I can see everything. I can see everything that's important right now in this list. What's...
I think I was clear.
Oh shit, it snaps to corners? Uh-huh. I might do that. I don't like it. Is that bot default? My Steam has always been like that. It's not default now.
Where's my news? Everyone's just having...
Where's the news? What? Sorry, didn't realize that navigating Steam is a game in and of itself. Zyme did follow Sari's orders to start up a game.
It was it's just my point is just that you have this weird thing that if you don't like it or if you prefer something a specific way, not to call you out, but you just go, why would you ever do that to yourself? And the answer is just because babe, I'm not you.
Well, that's the whole thing, is that you also didn't have your stuff sorted by installed. Like, what's that about?
Because I don't care.
What?
If I want something, I just search for the thing I'm looking for.
You can still do that.
Yeah? Why do I care if it's searched by installed?
You don't have to search by installed, but the default view of installed is incredibly useful because you don't have to search for it. It's already there.
I don't understand.
This is everything that Steam has for me to run.
You know what? I don't care. I like big Steam mode that's unsorted and fucking chaos incarnate.
I can't see that. You asked me to start a game up, and what that means is that I was like, okay, view, small, start game up.
Is it because I have 425 games?
Uh-huh.
It'll be fine. Don't be such a baby. It's just not that hard.
If it's not installed, I don't care if I own it. Well, like, I can just go to, like, a different view if I need to look at all my games if I'm installing new stuff.
I'm playing Pogo Stuck because you were being an ass about it. And you told me I didn't want to play it, so... I could do without this audio, though.
I like Chaos Incarnate. That explains why she's dating Zyme. Well, only 425 games? Oh, this is not updated for, like, games that are in the backlog, actually. I have 712 games overall. There's also a not playing category where I have 253 games I'm not going to play. Just put everything that matters in favorites and it'll all be at the top. Yeah, I mean, that's true. But some things don't go in favorites. Sarah really is the perfect foil for Simon. It's beautiful to see. I feel like small view is someone cleaning your room, but then removing something from your room and putting it somewhere else. Why own if you're not going to play? A lot of that was like just random stuff that came in a bundle or was free.
Less than 1K? These are rookie numbers. Zach,
for the 100 bits.
you gotta get those numbers up.
Sorry, weren't you a humble partner for the longest time?
Correct.
There you go. That answers that question.
I still am a humble partner, actually.
Oh, but buy humble discount code
I do exclamation humble in chat. Oh, but for real, it really does. I do appreciate that.
Remember when everyone was obsessed with humble bundles?
I mean, yeah. I still like humble. I don't know why.
No, I don't dislike humble. I just mean like remember when everybody was obsessed with like buying bundles every month.
Yeah.
There was a period of time.
Yeah, there was a period of time where it was like you either have humble bundle or you're a loser.
And then everyone realized their backlog was so big that they wanted to cry.
Yep.
I mean, humble bundles, I don't know.
I do want to point out on Humble Bundle right now, it's 10% off Elden Ring. So, like, I mean, I'm just saying, if you want to click that little linkety link and then buy that Elden Ring that you're going to buy anyway. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just out here saying. I literally am logging into Humble right now to go through all my Humble Choice stuff.
Do you sub to Humble Choice and not?
I still get to keep everything. I get to go.
I don't want to know.
What you mean? I don't want.
Didn't IGN buy them? Yeah.
What's that?
IGN and Humble.
Yeah. Humble Choice. Well, it's a good bundle on D&D tile and terrain files right now. Huh. Is it like for 3D printing? Interesting. I'm just looking at like what's been on Humble Choice. Oh, Project Winter is on here. That's supposed to be like a good like remix of Among Us, which came out before Among Us or after. I don't remember. Oh, I can play Maneater now.
Yo, one of the co-founders of Among Us was playing Hat on stream the other day.
Yo. Some of you played Terraria? Yes. I'm not huge on Terraria. I feel like I'd rather play Minecraft.
I just prefer a 3D game to a 2D game.
Yeah.
Pretty much always.
I definitely agree. Okay, how inoften I check Humble, it's pretty inoften. When I tell you it's been since last July.
Yikes.
Because I was just... God, I was so busy. Last year was so busy. Holy shit.
Oh, yeah, it's been an insane, like...
Oh.
You realize we've lived together, like, almost 2 years now, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think, right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be 2 years, like, in April.
Yep, we're coming right up on it. Yeah, what even is in here? Because there's always stuff in here where I'm like, I should play that. And then sometimes there will be stuff that I'm like, that would be good for a stream giveaway. Yeah, I mean, Humble Choice, you know, I think that if you had Game Pass and Humble Choice, you'd run into like a lot of good things. You know what I mean?
No, I haven't really liked... I stopped with Humble because when I got Choice, I didn't... Like, I consistently found a situation where I didn't like any of the selection.
That's fair. I think you like... you have like a more limited subset, though, of like stuff that they might go for, I think. You know what I mean?
No.
Well, like, you don't like first-person shooters and stuff.
Well, yeah. Because they're stupid.
See, now this is exactly what I'm talking about. That exact little reaction right there is exactly what I mean.
I mean, don't get me wrong, not all first-person shooters are stupid, but like, they're stupid.
This is exactly what I'm talking about.
What?
D&D streams would be a neat thing here, I mean. Maybe someday.
Yo, y'all should buy Unpacking.
That game is good.
Game's good. You should also buy
Isn't that
Garfield
on,
Kart.
wait, isn't that on Game Pass, though?
I think so.
I thought that got added to... I'm gonna look. I'm looking for it. It is absolutely on Game Pass. I'm gonna install that. Is that like a sit down once game?
Uninstalling?
Uninstalling.
Yeah. Yes, Unpacking is a one sit down game, and you should play it.
That game seemed like a good little thing. That's another thing. Game Pass worth, huh?
Y'all should get a Hat in Time. Heard it was decent game. Yeah, hey, you know what? Hashtag sponsored, not sponsored. Hashtag work for the company, but Hat's a good game.
Hashtag she's the fucking brand manager at Gears.
Hashtag shut the fuck up. They know. What's a Hat in Time?
What's a Hattie time anyway?
Spyro's $40. Shut the fuck up.
Who is?
Spyro.
Well, it's Spyro.
Wait a minute. There's a game called Crab Game. Is it Squid Game? It's Squid Game.
Oh yeah, that thing. Yeah, is that's on the just like on Steam?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crab Game is Squid
Yeah.
Game.
Oh yeah, that's Squid Game. Yep.
Remember?
Shut up and
Sarah's
take my money.
successful and amazing at her job. No.
Remember, Sarah lies about this on a
Love
consistent basis.
Hey, did you guys know I made an art today? I made my second digital art ever.
Yeah. Joshman, thank you very much for the resub. And I am not to mention a specific quality of her new art.
Show everybody my art.
Okay.
Chat, I made my second digital art ever, and my last art class was in 5th grade. And it, spoiler, was not digital. Don't put Sarah in a balloon platform level. Shh.
Look at this good Sarah art.
Look at this good art.
Can I say the thing?
No.
Okay.
Good Sarah art.
Is a good Sarah art.
Good,
It is
good
not
Sarah.
an NFT.
Good Sarah. Hey, wait, judge my signature. What do you think of my artist signature?
Me?
Yeah, no, the other guy in chat.
I'm just asking. If you, I don't know if you meant chat because you already know I like your signature. We talked about this earlier.
No, it's me. It's mine. That's mine.
10 out of 10 cute. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also like this, but the thing I said earlier that was a compliment was not taken as one.
Don't upset me. You can tell them.
I can tell them?
Yes.
Are you sure? I really don't. I really won't if you want me to.
No, go ahead.
She's a little hot dog mustache girl.
It's rude. She's not hot dog.
She's a little hot dog.
I just didn't want to draw arms. So she's
She's
bundled
hot
up in her
dogging it.
cape. She's not a hot dog.
Yeah. She's an adorable little hot dog mustache girl. It's great. A Vienna sausage in a blanket. It's great. It's wonderful.
Did you show them my other art? My first art ever?
I have not, but I can.
I have one more arts that I did. This was my first digital art ever. Now I'm making you all look at my subpar.
You tweet a lot, so I gotta scroll.
That's rude.
No, I'm just telling you if facts work.
Fucking rude. It came off rude. I want you to know.
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, Dead by Daylight 2 Stay Human came out.
Yeah, she did. She did a little. Wait, do what happened?
Oh, sorry, Dying Light 2. I can't read.
Dying Light 2,
So-
what? That came out?
Stay Human.
That game is out?
I think so, isn't it?
No, that can't be right.
Oh, sorry, February 4th.
Okay. I was like,
Sorry, sorry.
what?
It's the #1 top seller. I assumed it was out. My bad. Fine. Whoops.
Okay. Oh shit, I'm day oneing that game. When did they announce the release date? I thought it was not, there was no release date for it. I thought the game wasn't going to happen.
Anyway, here's my first digital art I've ever done my whole life.
Yeah.
And it's a little snatcher.
Yeah. Little Hattie time snatcher.
Little Hattie time snatcher. Anyways, that's my digital art. I'm baby.
Is good.
Digital art hard.
Digital art very difficult. Digital art extremely high difficulty. This is like alright time to play it right now. I would be on that game for sure. Also, what'd you say, babe?
Also play unpacking.
Yeah, that's fair. Right now?
Actually, you probably could while we're chatting.
Are you sure? Does it have good music?
Yeah, it's really chill.
All right, I mean, I finished downloading it.
Actually, I'm going to bed. It's 2 a.m.
Oh. Well, do you want to be around for unpacking and chill time?
Are you getting up with the dog?
What?
Are you getting up with the dog?
No, I was going to come to bed with you.
All right, then. I'm going to bed.
All right.
Off topic, I just won Master Duel to put Toad to 3 and give me ready fusion.
Yeah. All
and my Shark / Stealth Kraken list will rise to full power. No one else played in deck. I can't have other people using my special sauce.
Chat, did we talk about Sara buying a Yu-Gi-Oh deck?
Okay, it's not time. Goodbye.
Okay. Well, chat, that's all we have time for. We were testing the mic setup. Here, actually, Babe, how do you feel about mic setup?
It's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I think it's really good.
Nothing.
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 Nothing. Yu-Gi-Oh over Commander. She already has Commander.
I have so many Commander decks.
Yeah, I think you have what, 7?
Ah.
I think it's 7. Mic setup is fine. I don't hear a Zyme echo. Hell yeah, that's the goal.
It only cost 4 hundo badundos.
Technically, it would have cost you like 800.
Yeah, it was very nice. I got given my Go XLR Mini, which was very kind.
Which is much better solution than the old like blackjack mixer that I had that we were going to use.
So, I got given a very kind gift. I'm smarter than 99% of Yu-Gi-Oh players. Great.
Correct.
I don't. Okay.
What do you mean? You don't
Aren't like 99% of Yu-Gi-Oh players like 12?
No.
I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
There is actually. Did you know this is actually different from Magic in this way?
I'm going to bed.
Okay, but this is just one. I just want your one fun fact. Wait, just one fun fact about Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. In real life, there's actually a thing called Dragon Duels where there's like it's only for young kids to play Yu-Gi-Oh competitively. It's really cool. Well, she left chat. But yeah, I really wish it was a thing for Magic because it's like really great actually. Yeah, there was a guy that I didn't know. Like so he would bring his kid to like the card shop to like come play Yu-Gi-Oh, or so I thought. But I actually found out later that he was coming to the card shop to like build and buy Gunpla, and the kid like wanted something to do and Yu-Gi-Oh was run on that day, so he just learned to play Yu-Gi-Oh competitively and was like winning Dragon Duels and shit. It was really cool actually. You know, that kid like he fucking rules. Like he was like legit, he would play with like all of like the like, you know, like teen adult players, because like sometimes, you know, there weren't, you know, he would usually get matched up with like kids his age first, like at one of the stores he would, at the other one it was just random. But he would whoop your ass. That kid would be like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Am I 12 years old? I'm sorry. I'm going to full combo you with Gookies right now." What's that? My quick fact is going quite well. I love you. I'll be up in a minute. I won't. Any rules differences for that format? There are no rules differences. It is just age limits. It is just for the younger kids. What's that? Sarah says you need to be a stupid child. Jesus. That kid really said, you ready for an OTK on turn 2? That's really cute. Yeah. Yeah, it's super nice. Yeah, that's one of the things that I think that Yu-Gi-Oh has done that it would be really of huge benefit to Magic to do. Because I think Magic, and it's actually kind of weird because I think it's flipped, where Yu-Gi-Oh shouldn't have that and Magic should. Because for Magic, I think you'd get into a situation where like it'd be a lot more inviting and Magic's just a naturally easier to learn game. But for Yu-Gi-Oh, like kids have a lot of capacity to learn, but man, Yu-Gi-Oh is a fucking lot. Yu-Gi-Oh is a lot. What? What do you mean? Well, I mean, in terms of how useful it is, though. Right. No, I know. It's good for both card games. I'm just saying it would probably be better for Magic. Why not? Is Yu-Gi-Oh? Okay. She's just making fun of Blue Eyes players now at this point. I love you. Yo, time, it's me, the one true Draco enjoyer in the world. Finally got to Plat 3 today with the deck. Demises at 3, so it's base. Fucking goddamn it. You are a disgusting Draco player. I need you to know that. What's up? There's still Blue Eyes players? Absolutely. There are people laddering to Platinum just by pure force of will in Master Duel with Blue Eyes. I still run into them, and I'm at like Plat 4. God damn it. Sarah says that the PlayStation 5 plays Blue Eyes. Because it looks like Kaiba. If anyone's not seen the Kaiba PlayStation 5 meme, just look that up. Blue Eyes is cool, can't blame them. Man, Blue Eyes is aight. But like, man, you know who the thing is, the one thing that I can't stand? It's the Cyber Dragons. The Cyber Dragon players is always cringe. Every time. Blue Eyes players straight up don't read. Why? Because like even Cyber Dragon is just so it's just been that one thing for so long. It's so edgy. You should learn how Yu-Gi-Oh is played, but I'm a mill player and I doubt the game supports that. So that's it. That's the thing about you. It supports self-mill and stuff. That stuff is supported. But yeah, milling your opponent has never really been a thing. I think they don't do it because it would usually be such a huge advantage for your opponent that it would be like impossible to like balance. I don't know with Yu-Gi-Oh! What is wrong with Drakes? Oh, with Drakes? I assume you mean Cyber Dragons? Look, man, I need Cyber Infinity Dragon for my Galaxy Eyes deck. No, that's fair. Yeah, too many grave effects in Yu-Gi-Oh! for mill to like work for the opponent. Oh, what's wrong with Dracos? Oh, there's nothing wrong with Dracos. But I fucking hate playing against Dracos. Those motherfuckers. The Draco cards themselves are motherfuckers. Please, yeah, please, for the love of God, mill me on Madolche. That sounds badass. And I can make any fucking overlay with my Madolches and just win the game. Yu-Gi-Oh's even more heavily the graveyard is a second hand than Magic could ever be. Absolutely. What do you think the next event will be? I assume you mean Warframe? I mean, the next event is looking like it's going to be the test cluster. Like they said, we're going to find out more on Friday. I'm super excited. This dev stream, I'm expecting to be extremely good. But yeah, we're going to find out a bunch of stuff. Madolche emote when? Maybe. Maybe. It's possible. Which Hearthstone was still good? I miss playing Slow Mill in that game. Yeah. That's why Foolish Barrier was banned for so long. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Oyster, if you only like playing Mill, then Yu-Gi-Oh probably doesn't have a real strict deck for you. But if you're into like self-milling and stuff, Brosheim as a Madolche or nothing, I don't even know how you could do that. Would you just how do you make me but hoot cake? Hoot cake but with my beard? Oh shit. Yeah, not my thing, but I still should learn how it's played. I have small cousins and stuff. Oh yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh's great. Yu-Gi-Oh is just, it's really fun. I think the big thing, Oyster, is that Yu-Gi-Oh is not so much, this is actually a really weird thing. Yu-Gi-Oh is a game where you find the archetype you like, not through what they do, but through how they look. Oh, yeah. So here, okay. I'm going to open Master Duel. We're not going to play any games. We're going to play 0 games. Hard out in like 7 minutes. Okay? Yu-Gi-Oh's in maintenance right now. Fuck. Okay, we can use the home screen. We can use the home screen. Okay. Here's the home screen. I don't even know what card this is. I literally don't know. But this is a card. This is a big mechanical, like half mechanical Birdman with a fucking grenade launcher. And if you're into that, there's probably a deck for it. And by that, I mean, is this a Tri-Brigade? Yeah, yeah, this is a Tri-Brigade. I'll join one of the Yu-Gi-Oh streams sometime. Yeah, the Yu-Gi-Oh cards run the gambit of like so many like visual archetypes, and that's really like a huge thing for the game. That is a huge thing for the game, is that there's a lot of visual archetypes. Like for me, I love Madolches. They are adorable, like puns and cakes and pastries and like wonderful, wonderful things. And that's why I like Madolches, is because it's a thing I can play and I like them. Some people like Fluffles. There are a bunch of like teddy bears and stuff that get fused with the Edge Imp chains, and then they become like demonic Five Nights at Freddy's murder boxes. And like, that's cool. That's a rad aesthetic. Also, Fluffles were before Five Nights at Freddy's, just for clarification here. And then there's the Dragon Maids. If you've seen fucking Kobayashi Dragon Maid, the anime, the Dragon Maids are that. Like, they have like their human like maid form and also their big dragon form. It's like literally that. Yeah, there's the Melfies. The Melfies are like adorable like watercolor animals and stuff. Like there's a lot of stuff. Yeah, there's fucking rank 10 trains. Here, hold on. Super Dreadnought Lieb. Here you go. This is not a very good picture of this card. This is just the art of it. This will have to do. Okay, this is Super Dreadnought Lieb. The rank 10 trains, as you can see, there's these train tracks under this. This is Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Lieb. The whole point of rank 10 trains is to make this big fucking gun on a train track and to kill people. Like, you make this badass shit and you kill him. Like, that's what's going on here. You want to make a fucking Galaxy Eyes Cypher Blade? Like, it's like this boy and fucking photon armor. Like, there's a lot. They run it real different. Yu-Gi-Oh card names are some shit. Oh yeah. Yeah, my Railjack is named after Gustav Max. He's Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Gustav Max. And that's what my Railjack is named after in Warframe. But yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh is much more of a like, I like this theme. MAX or MAXXX, just MAX, all caps though. Show me a trains deck in Master Duel. I have not built it in Master Duel, unfortunately. I also don't know what the updated trains list looks like, but I know they still make Lieb and Gustav and everything. Show them a Dolces? Oh yeah, just as like hard contrast. Oh, here you go. Here's like a big fan art like wallpaper of all of them. I'll have to zoom in a little bit on this because it's kind of like... Here you go. This is like a bunch of the Madolche arts all together, but this will do. These are the Madolches. This is Queen Tiara Masu. This is Pudding Cess, Hoot Cake, Marmalade, Mageline, fucking Messengelato. He's a gelato. Yeah, you have Bapple. The Chico Lots. It's wonderful. Are the Danger series still a valid archetype / deck? Yes, extremely. Yeah, Croissant. But yeah, and like this is the deck I play. I play this deck. It's fantastic. Wow, this game has an art style range, doesn't it? Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, the art style range is like infinity. Here, okay, we'll do one more. Okay, open this. And open this. These will both do. Close enough. Okay, so this is an archetype, the Sky Strikers. The Sky Striker is just her. This is Rey. And then this whole archetype is built around her and her like mech suits. So it's her different mech suits, like the Kagari suit, which is her red suit. She has a red suit, a blue suit, a green suit, and a orange suit. And they all do different things. And you can switch between the suits like at will on your turn, basically, is the whole deal. And it's just Rey doing fucking mecha shit. And then she has a bunch of spell cards to back her up that all do that. They're all her doing stuff. That sounds cool as hell. Yeah, and Sky Strikers, this is like a current competitive archetype and stuff like that. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, I forgot Rose got added. There is one other Sky Striker. There's also Rose. That's true. I forgot about her. Yeah, it's a decent deck right now, for sure. Also, somebody did just redeem a crack effect, so real quick. We're going through Ikoria. Why are you selling me on this game, Zyme? It's not okay. It's great. It's also like, you know, Master Duel is free to download. If you guys like come hang out on the streams, like I will absolutely like help you get started. There have been 2 redeemed? Oh, is it 2 redeemed? Ah, so it is. What playmat is that? This is a playmat from an artist called Ayn Lee. I think they only sell their stuff at conventions. And this is actually also, of note, this is that art print behind me. This one here. I really, really like this art. It's an original character of hers. But it's super cool. And a fun fact, this art is actually from... I've had this for a long, long time. I've had this print, and I like just recently like finally framed it and put it up. It is from the second PAX East that me and Sarah went to. So I met her at my first PAX East, and then the second PAX East is where I got that, along with some other playmats and stuff. Overhead. Second Ikoria pack, waiting in the wings. Who's that artist again? I want to look them up. I think... Is Devasius around? Devasia has that link on lock. There it is. There's Devasius with that link on lock. Glimmerbell. Pyroceratops. Chained Circle. Gust of Wind. Sudden Spinnerets. Cavern Whisperer. Boot Nipper. Anticipate. Fire Prophecy. Adaptive Shimmerer. Sonorous Howlbonder. Channeled Force. Slendermare. Hey, we got Zerda. Zerda's really cool. Another one of the companions. This is also an infinite combo piece. There are competitive decks that have been built around Zerda, but I think it's more interesting as a companion, personally. Oh, we got the sharks for Shark Typhoon. Look at that shit. So Zerda, nice pickup. I do want to build a Zerda companion deck at some point. So to summarize, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is basically entirely tribal decks. Kind of. So there are tribal. There are also tribes on Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. This kind of a thing. Of One Mind, Lava Serpent, Faint Serval, Glimmerbell, Serrated Scorpion, Survivor's Bond, Cloud Piercer, Coordinated Charge, Migratory Greathorn. It's a nice one to get in the alternate art. Gloom Pangolin, Flourishing Fox. This card was a menace. The cycling deck. Regal Leosaur, Boon of the Wishgiver. Hey, speaking of Shark Typhoon, there's Shark Typhoon. This is one of the better cards that you can open. I think this is still like $5 or so, $5-10, something in there. Yeah, Shark Typhoon. God, this fucking box is absolutely insane. Oh, and we got a companion zone thing. I needed another one of these too, actually. I'm just gonna keep that shark. With the Shark Typhoon, ideally. Because if I'm gonna play it, I probably want the actual Shark Typhoon card. Couple of really sweet packs. Very nice. Fucking sharks. There's like different ways to do it. Like Trap Eldritch runs just 3 monsters and tons of powerful generic traps. Yep. There's also like archetype mixing in Yu-Gi-Oh! And like you get into a lot of stuff. And you'll even have things that are like, what is this? Well, this is not like a theme, but it is a level 3 spam deck. Yeah, or just fucking dinosaurs, which are just dinosaurs. It's not like, they're not Sky Strikers, they're dinosaurs. Like the dinosaur, okay, hold on. I have to show Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. I can't. This is the last thing. If you fucking like dinosaurs, I'm gonna warn you, you might be about to play Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm doing a big warning here. This is Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. This is like the big bad dino boss monster, and he is very good. Wasn't that boy banned for a while? He might have been in the OCG. I don't think so, though. Yeah, there's just like, we're just, you know. Yeah, this is like some art that like, this is a Soul Eating Overraptor. This is Soul Eating Overraptor right here. And then you have, wow, this is actually like kind of like what the deck runs as. I forget I forget like the skeleton dinosaur boy. Yeah, this is kind of like what dinos do. You can see the baby dinos down here, which are like integral to like the deck. Yeah, Miscellaneousaurus. There you go. Yeah, Oviraptor, the fucking, yeah, all these boys. Like this is the deck. This is what if you want to play dinos, this is what you're in for, is this experience. Like this is the totality of what's going on with fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Dinosaurs. Like this is all of their key cards together. So, like, I don't play card games, but I'd buy that playmat. Yeah, for real, though, this is an extremely sweet playmat. If I saw this out in the wild, I would actually also totally buy it. There's so much going on in this image. Yeah, there really is, but it's fucking sweet. Yeah, anyway, that is going to do it for stream. I know it's a short one. We're just testing some stuff out and, you know, hanging out and talking for a while. But I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow is game night. Because I kind of missed stream yesterday and today, I'll figure out if we're still doing game night. I might try and get on Demon's Souls, but I guess we're going to be doing the Pokemon game. That'd be bad to mix those two things because they're probably going to be big experiences. Maybe we'll try Pokemon on Friday first and see what's what. Anyway, that is going to do it for stream. I will see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye. Goodbye. Oh, why is the end screen not go? Do the animate end screen. Excuse me. End screen? Hello there. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Hello there. Oh, it's catching up. All right, there it goes. Anyway, goodbye, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.